you can't imagine, if you've been in such pain, to be free of that. And that I don't know what word to use. It was exciting. There's so many words you can think of, that to be pain-free, what it means to you. We were very active in boating and hiking. And a few years ago I noticed that I was starting to have some pain. And so it got worse, and we went hiking up in northwest Canada. And we were on some long hikes, and I was having a lot of trouble. I think I was probably almost ready for a wheelchair because I literally could hardly walk. The pain in my leg was something that just shot down my leg. And actually I didn't realize I was having back trouble. Oh, I forgot to mention that I went to another doctor, and he said, oh, you have bursitis. So I got shots in both hips, which did make me feel good for a while because it took away the pain. And then I went to a pain management doctor, and he said, oh no, your pain is coming from your back. So it wasn't the pain management doctor here, but it was another one on Merritt Island. And he said, you need to see somebody about your back because that's where your pain is coming from. My previous surgery was at Deuk Spine Institute, and I have good things to say about them, the way that they treated everyone and all. Dr. Deuk did find out they took out a little more bone than they should have, which probably maybe I could have gone a little longer on their treatment had they not done that. Well, this past year and about the last 6 months, we took my grandson on a little trip to North Carolina and Tennessee. And of course, as I said, I loved hiking. And we went on some beautiful hikes, and every chance I got, I sat down. And the pain was so bad that, I mean, I was in tears by the time we got back. And so I just said, I have to do something again. I could hardly walk, and it got worse and worse, and it was getting worse fast. So I did something that I'm really surprised I did. I went online and found Dr. Deuk, and I thought, I hope I'm doing the right thing because I don't know anything about Dr. Deuk. And but I read about him, and he sounded like a wonderful person. So I made the appointment, got in here, and then he sent me for x-rays, MRI, CAT scan, and when I came back, went over all these things with him. And, you know, he gave me options. There were epidurals I could use or whatever, but I said, no, I want something that's going to fix the problem. Well, when I first came to the Deuk Institute, everybody treated me just very nice. The front staff could not be nicer. And Dr. Deuk is very quiet, unassuming, and just a very pleasant person to meet. And the people who you see before Dr. Deuk are also just very, very nice. I mean, I couldn't say anything nicer about them. They're just great people. And they all seem to care about you. And then I had the surgery at Just Parish and stayed in the hospital one night, which was really surprising, as my son-in-law had had the same surgery somewhere else and stayed in 5 nights. And I was thinking, one night, is that going to be enough? I mean, I did have some questions. It was wonderful. When I woke up from the hospital, well, I had all of my family there and all wishing me well, and they kept saying that I was repeating myself over and over again and saying silly things. But anyway, when they left, I was able to finally stand up with the nurse's help. And when I stood up and I was on both feet and realized there was no pain in my leg, that was just the best feeling ever. It was just like, oh, you know, I've done it. I finally got rid of this pain. When I went home, I had my husband there to take care of me. You do need somebody to be with you, and he did a wonderful job. And I thought it was, really neat being able to go home then after just the one night. And, of course, not having the pain was unbelievable. Dr. Deuk has done wonders for me, and I wouldn't ever hesitate to recommend him. In fact, I have already recommended him to people that, are saying, oh, my back is really killing me. And I said, I know somebody who can take care of that. If you'd like to call Dr. Deuk, I'd be glad to recommend him. And so I have already, and I know I will continue to. I'm feeling great. The pain that I had is totally gone. Absolutely, completely gone. And I'm feeling fine. And so having the surgery is just like giving you a new life.